We are less than a week away from Arknights Endfield version 1.1, and of course, those new banners that will be bringing us Tong Tong and Rosie. So I want to briefly go over the two new characters and see who might be a good pick or a pass. Before we get too far into this, take just a moment and consider leaving a comment and letting me know which character banner you're going to be pulling for. And of course, maybe consider liking and subbing to the channel. Every little bit helps curry favor with the algorithm overlords. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I was not expecting another cryocaster operator right on the heels of Yvonne, but it looks like Hypergriff is gonna be doubling down with Tong Tong. And since Tong Tong is gonna be functioning as sort of an AoE damage dealer with cryo infliction, I think she's gonna pair really well with my cryo team, like with Yvonne and Last Rite, and maybe followed up with Zaihi or, I don't know, in my case, Ardelia for the heals, because I genuinely suck at getting out of the way of enemy punches. I think it's a little early to be speculating on which gear sets are going to work for her, considering we're going to be getting more gear and better gear in version 1.1. But if I had to take a wild guess, I'd say maybe an MI security set would be a good place to start, with Wedge being a possible pick for her backup weapon if you weren't able to get her signature Brigand's Calling. Her kit is going to be pretty wild, and her ability to hard stop enemies is absolute insanity. And I'm sure I'm going to mess that up more often than I get it right. I think she's a pretty solid pick, especially if you want to lean further into the cryo meta that's been happening. I mean, I don't even know if is there an actual meta? I'm not sure. But if you've had enough of the cryo craze that's been happening lately, then you may consider skipping Tong Tong for the new physical guard, Rosie, who is a very interesting physical damage dealer who's able to convert Arts Infliction into vulnerability stacks, and her ultimate can apply Heat Infliction, which can then be used to feed her combo skill. She's like a tiny, self-sustaining stick of TNT that can keep lighting her own fuse. And I plan on putting her in a team with Akakuri, maybe Wolfguard, my Endman, and maybe Ardelia, since, I don't have Gilberta. The only drawback will be investing in her ultimate for that big payoff, and the fact that she doesn't seem to be a good pick for any teams with Levitain, since they both be competing over Arts Infliction. But otherwise, I think she'd be a really great pick. Until she's released and we can get a better look at her stats, she'd probably do well with a Swordmancer gear set and Eminent Repute as an alternative to her signature weapon, Lupine Scarlet. It seems pretty much a sure bet that we'll only be getting 2 limited banners for Arknights Endfield moving forward. So all the speculation and rumors surrounding Zhuang Fangyi and Mifu mean that we'll probably be seeing them in their respective banners for version 1.2. And if we are to believe the rumors about Zhuang Fangyi, she will most likely be an electric caster with burst DPS. Now, it's been suggested that she will have an ultimate transformed state, and I'm not gonna lie, I think that would be really cool. So do with that what you will. I don't like veering too far into speculation territory. And besides, we'll be getting all that info soon enough. Guys, it is definitely looking like version 1.1 is going to be the banner that may actually break me on banner pulls, since I want both Tong Tong and Rosie. I mean, version 1, I only wanted Yvonne. So, yikes. If I had to only pick one character, though, I think, like, if you had to pin me down and I could only pick one, I would go for Rosie, as her kit melds well with a lot of the characters that I use more often, but in a perfect world, I would be able to have them all, right? I'd have all the characters. Now, if you're tired of cryo and you're not into Little Red Riding Wolf, then you may just be better off holding on to your pulls until version 1.2. That is assuming the rumors are right and we are going to get an electric DPS. More than anything, I think these characters are just going to be a lot of fun, whether you're taking them into the dungeon or just running around Talos 2 picking fights with unsuspecting landbreakers. I personally can't wait to dive into Tong Tong's story for version 1.1, and I'm already sweating over the amount of pulls I'm going to need to get 2 characters. However, This was supposed to be a short video, and I think I've gone on long enough, so I want to hear what you guys have to say. Which character will you be pulling for? The Supreme Chief Tong Tong or the leader of the pack, Rosie? Or are you going to maybe wait for Zhang Fang Yi? Head down to the comments and let's get some conversation going. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to show your support by liking and subscribing. And if you want to help the channel directly, we've got a Patreon as well as channel memberships. Or maybe just buy me a coffee. Links to all of that and more are going to be in the link place down under. Until next time, have an amazing day, everyone. Keep being awesome, and I will see you all in the next video.